Upgrading your studio is a struggle. So the struggle continues. So I thought it would be cool to show you some more behind the scenes, what I'm doing. So Labor Day weekend, nothing an entrepreneur likes more than a holiday weekend when there's no plans and nobody's gonna send you 100 emails. You gotta keep the business going so you can actually make progress. So what I decided to do, if you've seen my studio upgrades, is I painted. One of the things that was not so great in my studio was this side wall was white, like the rest of the office here, or like an off-white eggshell thing. So I was always catching it on the camera, and it's just like nice back wall, then boom, the white. So I was like, okay, we got to get rid of that. So fortunately, if you played along and watched the previous videos, I had the Oralex up, and you can see the command strips. Remember, commitment phobe. So I was pulling them down. I was like, yes, I made a great decision. So anyway, what I also did is I got a monitor, and I was playing around with the monitor. Hey. So I was playing around with the monitor. I had it on a table because I was looking for the right height, trying to figure out what's the right height, higher, lower, whatever. But one of my ultimate goals was I want to put it on the wall. So I had to go, and if you're going to have somebody install it, first thing you do is buy it. So I got a wall mount in order to put it up there so the whole office looks clean. One of the other ideas I got was I realized when I stood in the middle, my Stage Time University sign was like right next to me. And I'm kind of looking to have, here's my sitting down and the sign behind me. But when I stand up, I want the focus to be on the monitor, video monitor. So this was kind of cropping into the shot. So I want to try and get rid of that. So what I'm doing is moving it up and to the left. So thanks to my friend Maureen, I learned how to fill holes. This is learning new skill sets. Because if you know me, my family would be laughing like, you painting? That's not really my skill set. So another great idea I got from Maureen is I made a template of the same exact size as my stage time sign. So I can just kind of put it on the wall and figure out about how high I want it. And sit behind the camera and see where I need to position it. So it's almost like, to play around, make sure the angles are right. And I'll do the same thing with the monitor. So we made a monitor template as well. Here was one of the reasons that I was just really inspired by Tony Robbins. So if we walk around the puppy, yes, you're on camera. This is gonna be my camera that I look into when I'm standing up. So I'm testing some microphones. Remember, test, test, test. So I've got 2 different microphones. I order 2 and then I send 1 back. But I want to be able to look, if you take this, I don't know if you got this viewpoint. So I want to be able to see the people on Zoom. So that's simulated. I want to be able to look right at the camera, but have the people behind it. So I'm not like looking over to the right, that I'm looking right at the camera. Okay, template, that happened live. The template didn't stay up. Okay, we'll fix that later. So this is my ultimate goal, that I can have connection to the camera and I can see the people behind it. So that's just kind of playing around, simulated, to have my old TV connected to that. Whoops. So the place is still a mess, and that's okay. I learned a new term recently, cord management. That's a new term for me. So when we teach speaking, you have to go, Craig Valentine says, a mess is a mess with age. So this is the mess right here. Hold on. Can always take time to play a little ball. Go get it. Okay. So this, I will clean this up after, but what I'm trying to do is get the technology where I want it, and then I'll worry about hiding the cords later. So even to get this computer to be able to duplicate over here so I can see the audience when I'm standing up, I had to get some special adapters. So just like I like to say, got 2 adapters, and one didn't work. So that's going back, but I got two because I want to see which ones work. And hi, Zoe. Do you want to say hi? You want to say hi? Say hi. All right, back to work. As you were. Here's another cool thing. I don't know if this will come out over the camera, but I got my two different cameras. I got a Huddle Cam and a Logitech. And what I love about the Logitech is it's a Logitech Brio. It's got this really cool that I can adjust on the fly. So, that's scary. You can go from Martian to Ghost in just one click of a button. So I really like the Logitech Brio. I don't know if you call this a control panel or what, but it lets me live because I have a lot of sunlight in here, and because of the sunlight, it changes throughout the day. So I want to be able to adjust it on the fly as I go. So stay tuned, more updates, but maybe this gave you some ideas. By the way, I don't know if you saw this or not. So this is the stage time sign. Zoe's afraid of the stage time sign. Whoops. So this will go back up there. And if you didn't see this edition, I don't know if you see the background glow, but anyway, so moving on, upgrading as we go. It's really for us as presenters. If presenting is part of what you do, let's go back with the blue wall again. If presenting is part of what you do, we've got to be so conscious that we got to look like the professional. We had our Game Changers event over the weekend, and Jennifer Joseph Lear, who is a speaker booker agent, she was saying, look, big keynotes are paid keynotes are being booked. They're at a little bit lower, more fee, like a portion of the fee, but they're out there and people are getting paid. But here's what event planners want to know. They want to know, they don't care about your demo video that you look great on stage and thousands of people. They want to know, what's your experience going to look like virtually? So that's one of the things that kind of kicked me into high gear, saying, all right, I got to paint this weekend, because we've got to show what we can do and how our experience is virtually. And our experience has to be as good or better than the people in our price range or a little higher than us. So that's all for today. Those are the upgrades, and we'll see you soon. Say bye, Zoe.